Very nice. So yeah. When I was just a young one, I visited a distant place with well-kept buildings stood over manicured streets and large houses with beautiful shrubs. Became amazed at the perfectly stacked white picket fences that matched the pigmentation of those who lived in the neighborhood. I thought to myself, wait, is this the American dream? The shit really was an unimaginable picture. The air in my lungs even felt a little bit richer. But also saw gardeners who looked like my dad working hard to keep these personal paradises green. Is this what it really seems? Still young and unconscious, I thought of my family and where we lived. I internalized this shame and thought, damn, why did Boyle Heights have to be the shithole I became? Just as easily as the brown smog filled my lungs, so did the ignorance of why only the rich and light-skinned deserved a clean slate of land. What's the problem? Was it the redlining, the cheap land in Vernon, or the fact that nobody would give a fuck if it was a black, indigenous, Latino, or Southeast Asian person breathing? The suburb commuter that penetrates our minds with nitrogen oxide have been at it for so long, so what the hell is going on? We've been seeking it for years, telling them to check our blood and soil for toxins. The shit's been falling on colorblind ears. Our bronchitis and cancer rates in our families are exhausted. They say it doesn't matter if it messes up cognitive skills in our young ones. It's hell, it's a union gig. I wonder if the Nestle family in Brentwood stand for this shit. And they say that's how it goes. We can't have open mobility and a quality urban space. It seems these poor people of color have forgotten their rightful place. Even at UCLA, privileged students claiming, environmental racism, don't you know we have a black president? But these factory owners aren't necessarily racist, putting up with these ignorant and dumbass remarks on a regular basis. With the art bends towards justice, and that's where we're heading. We even had a hearing in December, with a bunch of articulated suits deciding whether poor families should have the right to clean air. Shutting down Exide, barrier folks testified in all sorts of tongues, loved ones whose only crown was living in a zip code that gave the poison their lungs. Women after father, after sister, after grandfather, after young one, after brother, after everybody who's got a motherfucking clue, let it be known. We're slowly dying off in this corrupted sphere of what we call our home. But these types of places continue to exist, and why? If we had higher land values and a lower count of melanin in our skin, then maybe things would be different. But no justice in the city of auto fixation and poisonous factories operating freely. Forget civil rights and environmental genocide seems to be our destiny. The people have spoken, but for those at the top, we're not a priority. I guess those re-election fears make your suffering obsolete. But there's anything I've come to know is that change begins with us. So before I conclude, I got a roll call to address before you. The Jordan Downs projects and the Poison Watts, the Strong Gente and Pacoima, the Omar Vista projects along the airport, the Flats and Bluffs along Boyle Heights and the East LA interchange, the Harbor Colony along the 110, the desert sidewalks in Wilmington, the undocumented families near the ports. Don't y'all see? The determined sisters and brothers in South Central living next to corporate suckers in Jefferson Park and West Adams, the young ones who led in their blood across Maywood, Commerce, Bell, and HP. So the next time you think of the environment, remember those on the front lines. Just because you don't know the struggle, don't mean you share a stake on what is mine. Check the privilege and listen to those who are forgotten. And remember that your skills serve a higher purpose, and so you can follow those at the bottom. Thank you.